So that's my take on this, my brother.
Man,
Wow.
this one tough. Oh. This one tough. I must confess. But please let me come to you. I will still ask you the same question. Exactly the same question that I asked Collins. And I believe you heard what he said.
Yeah, sure, I did.
What is your take?
Well,
Can you?
you know, single mothers are human beings too.
Yeah.
So, you know, I would say, for me, I will advise anyone, if you see a single mother, first of all, well, if you must marry a single mother, there are things you need to verify. Because I'm telling you from my own experience, I have dated a single mother, and I've even wanted to marry a single mother before.
Wow.
Which she told me that she's a single mother from the very first day we started talking. But there are some deeper things that she didn't reveal to me, you understand? But the first she told me that she's a single mother, and I still found her attractive.
Wow.
I didn't bother. I wanted to even marry her. I've gone to the point of even going to her house. I've introduced this particular lady to my mother. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But there are things I needed to know more, which is something similar to what Collins just said now. You know, if you discover that this single mother has a boyfriend or a father to her child, there are some connections, that deeper connections. Like for my own, is that the girl actually lived with this guy. They lived for a period of 4 years. Had the baby together. But just that the guy could not raise money to come and pay
Do the needful.
do the needful. Are you getting me now?
I get you, my brother.
So, but it's different from when the single mother is just at home, just a girl that is in her father's house, and then was in a relationship with a guy who got her pregnant, and she was at home. She gave birth to the child in her house. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
There was no deeper, you know, there was no scenario where she had to live with a guy for a while, because I call her marriage. For someone you've stayed with and lived with over the years and had your baby in his house, I call that marriage.
For me.
So, if you must marry a single mother, find out if she had lived with that person for a while.
Good.
But if no, I will ask that you marry a single mother if you find her attractive and if you love her. Because most times, single lady married, we're talking about the single, what do you call them?
Single mother.
Single mothers. Most times, most of them are very lovely.
True.
Most of them.
True.
And most of them are caring. And again, most of them are not like the singles that we have now, which are still roaring in some most juvenile delinquencies.
Get you.
So their lifestyle now, they have experienced life. So they will treat you with more caution.
I agree.
Their demand is not as...
It's minimal.
It's minimal.
Yeah, true.
Are you getting me now?
I agree.
But another thing that I don't really appreciate about single mother is that, you know, at the point where you finally married a single mother, and now your own child comes in as the second.
Yeah.
For you now, for you that
The
say
first.
you are having your first child, but for her, she's
second.
having a second child. You know, the love that you have for that child will not equate to the love that you have.
That is just a fact.
It is never possible, because you are celebrating your first child. She is having a second child.
And there's something, my brother. You see, in that kind of family now, if you treat your child in one certain way, with even little difference with the way you are treating the other one, even little or no difference, they will spot the difference.
Of course.
If you call this one, my son, please come, and call this one, David, please come. Who's problem in that house? My brother, not be joke, I dey tell you so. If you call this one my son, call this one David, come. Unsobu.
And remember, no matter how you love the child of your single wife, single mother wife,
Yes.
the day will come when the original father will come. All the money you must have invested training this child, higher education or his education, somebody will appear from nowhere. And when the person comes, the person is the biological father, and there's nothing you
They
can
will call you unreasonable if you allow that child to go. My brother, they will call you, they will say you are unreasonable
If you don't allow
if you don't allow the child to go.
The decision I took when I was in a relationship with a single mother, I agreed with her. Well, both of us agreed that if we get married, the child is not coming, it's not moving
To the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I know a child belongs to this
To someone else. And if he comes, he has the right.
This guy is very much alive. And this guy had spent some money, the delivery day, the antenatal, and everything. This guy actually took care of it. So you, no matter how you try to bring out this child, the child still knows that you're not the father.
That is it.
And one day the guy must come. And if he fails to refund you, you cannot take the guy to the court. I didn't ask you to take on my child.
He has
so
the right.
What I'm trying to say is that yes, I support. If you're in love with a single mother, you can go ahead.
I agree with you on that.
But make sure that the child, you don't really invest in the child, because anything you invest in the child is just an act of charity.
That's where the problem is.
It's just an act of charity.
An act of charity.
Let me now interject. Okay. Unless you are talking about not bringing the child into your house at all, of which might appear inhuman. The child doesn't have a father for the moment, and you are taking away the mother,
and you are leaving the child.
You're leaving the child. How does it look?
For me, it doesn't make sense, and they will call you unreasonable for you to do that.
So if
you love the mother, you should love the child. So for me to avoid that chaos in your life, for you to avoid it, run.
I feel.
I have loved the single mother before, but I told her and I insisted that the child will not move in.
Where will the child go?
The child
is nowhere
or the lady is coming from a family. Let the child, because at that point there was a day the first day we had issue was when I insisted that she should return that child to the father. And she told me no, that she will never do that. That the guy never asked for this child for over years now. Why would she just wake up and said, come, follow me, I want to take you to your daddy? And I said, okay, if he can't do that, that means we are going to have issue. And Shannon said, okay. Or the only thing she can do for me is that she will leave the child with the parents. And I said, okay, fine. That if you can do that, no problem. If she's coming to stay with us, that means she will come maybe after you had a child. She can come as a nanny. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
She cannot come in as a nanny. Even then, I was not even preparing to expose her status to my people, you understand?
Yeah.
So that when the child comes in as a nanny, she will be a nanny in the house. But both of us know that the child understands the secret. You get it now? Because no matter how you love this child, the child can never be your child.
It can never be.
What we are trying to say in a nutshell is this: if you want to get married, we are not telling anybody, or I am not telling anybody, do not marry a single mother.
No, that's not what we are saying.
No beauty that talk. No.
That's not what we are saying.
You understand? But if must you get married to a single mother, be prepared. Prepare your mind.
Bam.
That this type of thing might happen.
Bam.
In the future. And should it happen, you are going into that marriage prepared.
Thank you.
And if you cannot be able to make up your mind,
thank you.
Abstain.
Run.
So whatever you cannot forget, whatever you cannot forgive, or whatever you cannot do without, do not invest it on the child.
That is another thing.
Because it is certain that one day the real father will come for her child.
That is just
for his child, rather.
And that is the chaos I am talking about. That it's better you stay off so as to protect yourself from those marital issues. That is for it. That's what I'm trying to say.
The doom day will definitely come. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is where we'll draw the curtain for today. And I believe we all enjoyed the topic and we'll learn one or two.
Well, single mother are sweet. I tell you.
Closing the match. Do closing the match. You guys spoiler. No. Do closing the match. Share follow. More laugh. They want to closing the match.
They got love. I tell you.
And they will answer the to the lawyer. Because they half. They are not. They be like as in they not they complete again. They are not answer all I put. Which word I put? Put. They not they complete, so they always lawyer.
They can love.
Because now they don't be like udon second hand.
It's sweet.
That's the word. So they must love you. You get the point now.
I get the point.
And they don't say that.
Don't be deceived by that their love.
That place don't open.
Don't be deceived by that their love.
Many.
Come on, just closing the back. This guy must spoil us.
Don't be lying now.
No, like follow share. Oh, yeah,
so, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we've enjoyed this topic.
Very well.
Moreover, we've learned something. If you don't say no learn something, a lie. A lie. Waiting they try talk for this place. You say, must you want to get married to a single mother? Be prepared
Bam.
for what will come in the future.
That is just it.
We're not saying don't get married to them. After all, we are like human being. It's just out of wedlock, and it's rather unfortunate. So be prepared. Condition your mind. Should such a thing come up, of course you are prepared for it. So if you enjoy this topic, all you need to do to enjoy more of it is simply follow us, share. You must comment too, because this topic no be topic wey be say you go listen to me, you go look and pass. You must comment. So share, like, follow us and comment. Peace.